Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss Black Santa. So, this movie opens with a guy dressed like Santa Claus holding an entire room full of people hostage. He's screaming at them, he's berating them, he's tormenting them. Some of them he's like, beating, very aggressively beating them. And he's gathered them all here. And now he's gonna make them hear his story, and then he's gonna, get what he came here for. So that's how the narrative here plays out. As we start at that point, and then we learn over the course of the movie how did we get here? What were the motivations? Why is this guy so upset? Why is he upset to the point that he's going to kill people? Why is he dressed like Santa Claus? Why is he yelling at people at Christmas time? And that's the plot here. So I love this premise, Santa Claus on a rampage. I've seen it a bunch of times, but it doesn't matter because I'm always open to the concept of Santa Claus doing weird stuff. I thought that maybe since this was a Maverick movies release, that maybe it would be like come up with some like creative twists on it. And in the end, it's packaged like a horror movie, but to me, it didn't really have a lot of horror movie qualities to it. It's not really scary. It's not even overly tense in a horror movie way. It's tense in like a drama way, like because this deals with a lot of real life issues and in that process of how did this guy get to this point. So there's not a lot of blood. There's not a lot of interesting or memorable death scenes. Again, I like the premise. I just don't think it played out here in an interesting way. There's some potential with the story, but it just didn't connect for me. And ultimately, I was kind of left a little bit bored with this, which to me is kind of like, I can deal with something if it's bad, but it's got some interesting elements to it. But aside from the premise, this just kind of really falls apart, and it's just kind of not, it was really holding my interest, and it was kind of a little bit of a it's kind of just a little bit of it felt drawn out, and I just could never really get into it. So unfortunately, as cool as the concept is, I really can't recommend Black Santa. It just failed to hold my interest, and ultimately, like, it's one of those where you're like looking at your watch waiting for it to end. So unfortunately, that's my review of Black Santa. If you want to check out more, you go right here on YouTube to my movie review playlist for hundreds and hundreds of movie reviews. But until then, thank you so much for watching this one. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.